Would you like to see football wherever you are in the world?
With NordVPN, you can get premium protection online and set your location so you never miss a minute of the content you usually enjoy.
Go to nordvpn.com/TSUW to get 72% off a 2-year plan plus 3 additional months absolutely free. Hello there, welcome to the Sheffield United Way YouTube channel. I'm here with Hal today. I will bring him in a moment. We are going to be talking about Sheffield United versus Luton Town, the match preview. So the match itself is going to be live from Bramall Lane at 3 p.m. on Saturday, tomorrow. And if you can't get there, if you can't get to Bramall Lane, you can't watch it. You can't watch it in this country unless...
Well, unless you go to the game,
yeah,
and then in a totally unrelated matter, you have mentioned at the start of this video NordVPN, and I just think maybe if people wanted to research that in their own time, who knows what they might discover.
All right, I tried to throw you under the bus a little bit then.
You keep doing it, you try it, and one day you'll get me certain.
I will do. Anyway, I've brought up on screen our members. If you want to become a member, a paid up member, it's £4.99. You will get access to podcasts before anybody else, like the 𝐍𝐸𝐫𝐶 one that came out a week ago for the members, and just the other day for people that aren't members, that are bottom feeders, Hal. That's right, isn't it? I always use bottom feeders. I don't know why. What do you call them?
It's a horrible term. Yeah, the round dodging freeloaders.
Yeah, exactly. All you got to do is click the join button. It's a big blue button on your desktop or on your Android phone. It sits right next to the big subscribe button that's hopefully grayed out because you are already subscribed. And if you aren't already subscribed, why aren't you? We're on, well, the road to 15K, Hal, which we've been on the road for quite a while, really.
Been on that road for too long. Help us get there. It's it's good content.
It is really good content, really good content. And the last thing I'm going to say is the Sheffield United Way clips. It's another channel. It's another channel that I put a lot of effort into clipping up old content that people will have forgotten about or not seen in a while. It's really great stuff. It's literally, if you don't want to sit through a whole podcast, if you've not got the attention span of an adult, then all you've got to do is subscribe to the Sheffield United Way clips, and that will have between, 30-second clips and sometimes 8 or 9 minute clips. So it's great stuff. Anyway, Hal, shall I talk about the last game?
No, just go straight on to this one.
I feel like doing that, but I won't take much of your time up. So the 3 positives that I'm picking up from the Preston North End away game is the first half was really good, even though because of recency bias, a lot of Sheffield United fans have completely forgot how good we played in that first half. And we did play really well. Billy Sharp became joint leading championship goal scorer of all time, on par with David Nugent, which is obviously fantastic. Even though Billy Sharp's maybe not having the best of time recently, he's had a fantastic career, and he's also scored absolute tons of goals for us too. And after the game, I'm hoping that the lads received an absolute rocket and they come out all guns blazing for this game, Hal.
I think we're all hoping for that. We need a response. And, like you say, the first sort of half and a bit was actually pretty good. And had we got a third, that game's over.
Yeah, because Bruce had missed an absolute sitter of a chance, didn't he? Which he's got to be putting them away. And that would have been 3-0 and game over.
Yeah, we need to play a lot better against Luton Town because I think they're a better side than Preston North End, and they will just turn Sheffield United over if we are like that lackadaisical and we don't really show that fight and determination for 90 minutes, which you've simply got to do in professional football. And last time we played them, we did exactly that. We'll go back to a 4-0 home win back in November 2005. 𝐍𝐸𝐫𝐶 opened the scoring after 34 minutes. He turned in a Paul Eiffel shot that had been blocked. Chris Morgan doubled the lead 4 minutes after the break. It was an Alan Quinn free kick that he headed home. And do you remember this Lone Star, former Juventus striker, Vincent Perricard?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he scored a tap-in after 71 minutes. I seem to remember him scoring away at Millwall as well. And Jagielka seized on a loose ball to add a fourth, 15 yards out. So only 2 minutes left there, made it 4-0. Neil Warnock was our gaffer back then, of course, in a promotion season. Promotion.
I'm going to say that again, Hal.
Promotion.
Lovely. I was just saying, last time out, was that the last time out?
That was the last time.
2005?
Isn't it amazing? The last time we played Luton at home was 2005. And of course, we played them away that season as well with a rather dull draw, which we experienced earlier this season at Kenilworth Road.
Where is it? You play two teams, play a team twice over a season?
In a season.
Home and away?
Sometimes both, yeah.
Wow. Did not know that for a second. And do you know what? That team's full of some absolute world beaters. Well, not really world beaters, but very, very good world beaters for Sheffield United anyway.
Well, a couple of friends of the channel, Nick Montgomery and Derek Geary, check out the podcasts with them. Yeah,
Derek Geary, definitely one to watch. The story where a Sheffield United fan bounced the ball off his head was a personal favourite of mine. So,
I think the Cristiano Ronaldo shirt story is very funny.
It is very funny. It is. There's some quality stuff in there. So if you haven't watched it already, you have no idea what we're talking about, go and watch it. Not right this second. We're talking after this. So anyway, I will talk now about the Sheffield United team. Hopefully I am anyway, Hal, because it's really difficult at the moment with players contracting COVID, injuries. It's all over the place at the moment. So hopefully I've got this right. So first up, we've not spoken about it yet, but Ollie Burke has gone on loan to Millwall. So obviously Ollie Burke not available for this game and not available for the rest of the season. Also, I think we're expecting that Regan Slater is going to be signing for Hull any moment now. So he could be in Hull as we speak. We just don't know. We're expecting you, Hal, to join in then, but
we just don't know.
There we go. Excellent. Ben Davies unlikely to play in this game, so we're probably expecting Robbo to carry on playing in that position. Ender Stevens was being assessed the last time we heard, and he's unlikely to play, in my opinion. So probably going to be Reece Norrington-Davies there. Hecky made it absolutely crystal clear that 𝐍𝐸𝐲𝐶 isn't anywhere near the team because they asked him about 𝐍𝐸𝐸𝐶, and he was like, no, he's not involved in this game. And that was it. And that just speaks volumes for me because he obviously didn't want to elaborate on when he will be back and things like that. So I'm not expecting to see Moose for the rest of the season, if I'm being honest. But he has been on Instagram and stuff showing that he's working hard. But I'm not sure whether that's Instagram working hard, if that's actually working hard. Anyway, the last two that I've got is Osborne. Nathan Hemmingham just tweeted out that Ben Osborne had a knock before the last game, so we're probably not going to see Osborne in this game, but he's not played a lot this season since Hecky's come in anyway. And the last thing that I would say about kind of outs is that Morgan Gibbs-White still, we think, is in Wolverhampton. We hope to see him back soon. We really need him. We really, really do. And the only in that I've got is the fact that Ollie McBurney, his name has been touted around a lot this week. Like they were talking about it in the press. People have been tweeting about him. Sheffield United have tweeted about him themselves. So I'm expecting to see him on the bench, and we might even see him coming on, whether we're winning or losing, because we know how good he is at defending corners and things like that. So even if we're winning, we might expect to see Ollie McBurney anyway. So I'm going to pop up on screen the team. I've gone for Wes Fodering in the goal, obviously. Bash, Egan, Robinson. I think a lot of people are hoping that Robinson isn't going to be in the team. But actually, I don't think he put too many feet wrong in the last game. I actually thought Egan and Bash had worse games than him in regards to making mistakes. Bogle, right wing back. Norrington Davis, left wing back. That's what we're expecting anyway. I've gone for Norwood and Berger in the midfield as we're at home. I think that Hourahan possibly will start in there, But at the same time, me being kind of like a not the greatest of footballers, I used to like to get stuck in when I play football, and just seeing Hourahan 2 games in a row absolutely bottling challenges has really, really got on my nerves. So I'm going to put someone in there who isn't a great tackler in Sander Berge, which is a bit silly of me. But at the same time, Sander Berge at home, we want to see him get the ball and take it forward. So maybe it's more of a Norwood defensive midfield role, and then Berger and Ndiaye kind of side by side, and Ndiaye a little bit deeper. And then Brewster and Sharp up front I've gone for because, Brewster had a lot of chances in the last game, and I'd rather see him have chances than not. Anyway, that's my team, Hal.
All right. I like it. Let's see. Hopefully we actually get Ben Davies back. I think it's unlikely, but really like him in the side. So as we mentioned, this will be Luton's first visit to beautiful downtown Bramall Lane since that trouncing in 2005. Harry Cornick remains likely out. He's one of their star players due to injury. And what a name this is. Admiral Musqui. Still away on international duty with Zimbabwe. He's at the African Cup of Nations. Goalkeeper James Shea, who has started each of the last 4 league matches, is expected to keep his place ahead of Simon Sluga, who is a really top shot stopper. And you've got Fred Onyedinma or Carlos Mendes Gomez could replace Cameron Jerome in attack. Cameron Jerome's been forming a really formidable partnership up front this season with Adebayo, their top goal scorer. But I think Luton's possible lineup will be Shea, Burke, Bradley, Naismith and Bree, Campbell, Mpazu, Bell, Clark, Onyedinma and Adebayo.
Onyedinma, Hal. Put it right there, Onyedinma.
It's always me that has to do the opposition, isn't it? It's
there's
so
some
difficult.
fantastic names in there, though. Admiral. Is that his first name? He's not actually an admiral.
What a name. His brother Umbro, one to watch out for as well.
Wow, there's some fantastic names. There's even more good names, but I can't remember any of them now you said that. So
Yaya Banana is a name of a former Cameroon player that I always go to. That's a great name.
Yeah. Love it.
Watch out for his brother Koyo Banana. That's a top player as well.
Yeah. Shall we talk about the score then, Hal? Do we want
can I stop doing score prediction?
No,
Genuinely, right? Whichever. I tell you what, Bobby, put the first score prediction up on screen that you see, and that is my score prediction.
Do you know what I'm going to say? Fair enough. Do you know what I was going to say? Believe it or not, these games, when we need a reaction, we always see a reaction, but we don't actually get the points. So I think this is actually going to be a draw. I really do. And Luton's been doing really well recently. And it's not me being pessimistic. I just feel that that's what normally happens. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with a 1-1 draw. Well,
it'll either be that. It might be another 0-0, another awful game. I didn't enjoy the match that I went to with you at Luton. I enjoyed the company, obviously.
All right, mate.
I expect another poor spectacle at Bramall Lane. I mean, they don't concede a lot. They score more. They've got +7 goal difference. I am awful at predictions, you know that. So you could pretty much lump on a goal-scoring thriller now.
Yeah, definitely. Probably so. So do you want to give us the referee, Hal?
Oh, you know it. The referee for this one is Stephen Martin. He is from Staffordshire.
Stephen Martin.
He's taken charge of 19 games this season. Go on, you thinking it's the comedian?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, just ruin it. Right, don't you? I'm going to call him an actor, but...
Well, yeah, actor. He started off as a comedian. Steve Martin's one of my heroes. And if we really want to get into it, I'll start doing some Steve Martin quotes.
No, let's not do that.
Okay, fine. Well, this Steve Martin is a referee. 19 games this season, 65 yellows, 3 red cards, and this is huge. For 19 games, he's given 8 penalties, by far and away the most of any referee we've spoken about pre-game. So that's something to consider. He last refereed our 6-2 win at home against Peterborough in September.
And he gave away a penalty in that to Peterborough.
He did, Johnson Clark Harris, yes.
Yeah, my mate that I did a video about that we never signed.
Hey, listen, I did a fair few videos on players we never signed as well. It's almost like we don't sign anyone anymore.
Did we do any videos on anyone that we actually signed? Did we get any right?
Let's move on to player connections.
So, player connections, I'm going to go for Reece Norrington Davis. And there's a couple of things that I've noticed. First of all, his full name is Rhys Llewellyn Norrington Davis. Just loved that. He was born the year before the millennium, 1999, and he was born in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. So very, very interesting for those of you that don't know already. I certainly didn't. So he's played 9 games for the Blades. No goals as of yet. I didn't think he did too badly when he started off the season, but he kind of regressed a little bit, and I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. He's only 22. He's got a long, long career ahead. Enda Stevens was in League 2 when we signed him, so ended up being one of our better players in the Premier League, especially the first half of that Premier League first season. So long, long time to go. He's been on loan at Barrow, Rochdale, and obviously Luton. That's who we're going to talk about now. 18 games, 0 goals. The Luton fans really liked him. I'm not sure they do anymore, though, Hal, because we went to that game, didn't we, the Luton game, like you said earlier, and they didn't seem to be giving him many cheers. It was more jeers than cheers.
I think that's sometimes the case with certain fans and former players. He did well for them. You should have given him a round of applause and just move on. But tell you what, the fact that he was born in Saudi Arabia, his parents definitely wanted everyone to know that he was Welsh. That is the 4 most Welsh names you could possibly have.
What name would you have given him then if he was born in Saudi Arabia?
Let's do Don Hutchison next. You're going to keep trying to throw me right since the start today. Don Hutchison, an absolute legend for the Blades, the Gateshead born central midfielder, no middle name, but of course Don is short for Donald, which is just a brilliant name. Not a lot of Donalds. # save Donald. We do need to bring that back. I've never met a baby Donald. So he played for the Blades 96 to 98, having signed from West Ham, 78 appearances, 5 goals. He scored a lot more goals for other teams. He didn't seem to be that goal-scoring midfielder for us. He's sort of more of a holding role. Went on to Everton with Howard Kendall, of course, when he left Sheffield United. Also did really well at Sunderland, back to West Ham, and was Luton that he finished his career, 2007, 2008. 21 appearances and 1 goal in the league. And of course, he famously scored against England for Scotland, despite the fact that he is really English. I mentioned he's born in Gateshead, but he scored in that game that didn't really matter, that second leg, 1-0 with Craig Brune as the manager of Scotland.
There you go. Good player. Very, very good player. Now, I'm going to bring up, last but not least, Alex Baptiste. And I've been a bit silly here, Hal, because all the way through, and even writing kind of doing my research and writing key points down, I keep forgetting who we're playing. I keep thinking that we're playing Blackpool. I don't know why. It must be the orange. And I was thinking, oh, Alex Baptiste played loads of games for Luton. No, he didn't. He played 170 games for Blackpool, scored 8 goals. That's where my confusion came in. He played 2 games for Luton on loan, and that was all she wrote. So not the best of Luton careers for Alex Baptiste. But I like to talk about him because he scored 1 goal for us, only played 11 games. But actually, in that terrible, terrible Nigel Adkins season, I didn't think he was too bad. And I'm looking at him at the side of other players and thinking, yeah, he was definitely better than 𝐍𝐵𝐸𝐸𝐸. But him and David Edgar, I would have liked to have seen get further contracts, to be honest, because I thought he did really well for us. But obviously, he was on loan from Middlesbrough and he went back there, expecting him to go to somebody a little bit better, not knowing that the season after we were going to win the league with 100 points and we were going to be the greatest team of League One time.
Yeah, ever. So that was a really stupid choice because he only played a couple of games, really bad. But someone who's done their homework is Hal. And Martin Cramey is where I'm going to go next. A man who actually played a lot of games for Luton, 47 appearances for the Hatters, 2 goals. I never saw them, but let's pretend they were worldies. And there he is in the Ramsden's shirt, which I love that shirt. It didn't get a lot of love at the time, but it's really grown on me over the years. Of course, he played for the Blades in 2018, 2019, 15 appearances, good solid numbers, anything more than 2, and we're on terra firma.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, mate. You're not wrong. 2 appearances is pitiful. And I like that. I really, really did like that. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's our player connections. It's a tough one, isn't it, Hal? Have you got any more player connections?
Oh, Paul Furlong, one that just top of my head. And thanks, base department. That is a good point. We didn't really know that Norrington Davis wanted to leave Luton for Stoke. And I've lived in Stoke and I now live very close to Luton. And I guess he just never been to either place if that's what he wanted.
No, exactly. Fair enough. Any others?
Oh, you've really put me on the spot
Alan
now, haven't you?
Birchinall?
Alan Birchinall, yes, that's a
Big
good
one.
Good book as well, if you had a chance to read.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go. I think we're just about done there, Hal. Hopefully, we're going to see 3 points. It feels like forever ago since that Fulham game where we took all 3 points. And let's hope we get something from this game. Something big, some good goals, a clean sheet, something to cheer about anyway.
Yeah, and it was forever ago that we last played at Bramall Lane. Was it 28th of November, Bristol City?
Something like that, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, forever ago. And it was throwing it down with snow as well. It does feel an absolute age ago. And yeah, hopefully 3 points in the bag, up the Blades.